It's the July 23rd, and we're here today with Idris. Hey, Idris, say hi to everyone.
Hey, good morning, everyone. How is it going?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, doesn't he love to say bonjour? So, Idris, are you excited about our market update today?
Absolutely, quite a few things to cover. The first thing that was in the news today is that the Tron Foundation announces a postponement of Warren Buffett lunch with Justin Sun, the co-founder of Tron. Apparently, Justin has fell sick and he's got like kidney stones, which could be important. But this is a very like it's probably the most awaited for event in the crypto, given Warren Buffett is such an influential investor and given he's so much anti-crypto. So if Justin and the guy that he will bring to the lunch can actually convince Warren Buffett that crypto is worth something, and Warren Buffett, where to eventually say something positive about crypto after the launch, that could be huge. So yeah, right now the launch that was supposed to be in a couple of weeks has been delayed. Actually, no, a couple of weeks or maybe this month. I forgot when was the exact date, but anyway, we'll know the next date whenever it's going to be announced. So
Yeah,
that's that with
yeah, I mean, like, kidney stones is no joking, right?
yeah, exactly. It's like a big issue for him. So hopefully he will feel better soon.
Yes, we hope so.
Yeah, the second thing is that so yesterday, as we discussed, Bakkt was going to start the testing, and it's ongoing right now. They have daily and monthly future contracts, and they're onboarding users as we speak. So hopefully that will help as well the institutional investors adoption for crypto.
Yeah, Idris, do you think this back stuff is going to impact Bitcoin in some way?
Well, yeah, it could. Yeah, it's helping institutions to be able to trade basically crypto. Right now, there's only the CME, the CBOE has stopped their futures. So if Bakkt takes over and gets decent amount of volume, we should be able to see more institutions onboarded and trading crypto and getting a more healthy market.
Okay, so what other news do you have for us today?
In terms of news, there is CertiK that is launching the CertiK chain testnet. So it's pretty big news for the project. CertiK is a formal verification protocol that ensure correctness on the blockchain, and they do all kinds of audits and stuff like that. So yeah, this is like a new milestone for this project. In terms of other news, and more talking about the US regulation and US market. Coinbase has announced that Coinbase has basically passed 30 million users according to Alistair Mine.
Mamma
With,
mia.
yeah, it's a huge number, and just over the last 10 months, they added 5 million users in the last 5 months alone. So it's pretty big. What we can also compare that to is the fact that in the US, even though some exchanges like Coinbase are really thriving and growing big time, others have a different stance. And Circle is moving its Poloniex operation offshore to the Bermuda. Okay, given the US regulation is being more and more stringent, and there's probes on BitMEX, Bitfinex is still fighting for with the New York General Attorney. We can see Circle moving Poloniex to the operation, at least to the Bermuda under a Digital Asset Business Act license, and so that's also telling that doing crypto business in the US is not that simple, and it's probably easier to be away. But given Coinbase is so much you know um, rooted in the US, they don't really have a choice.
Yes, and so do we have anything else on the exchange side?
On the exchange side, yeah, there is Binance that has announced a new IEO called Wink. Wink is a gaming project. The IEO will take place on the 24th, tomorrow, okay, at midnight UTC, with a lottery system as always. So people will have to claim their tickets. This time it will be up to 25 tickets per winner, and yeah, I mean, all the Binance IEOs so far have performed well, even though Bitcoin is dropping a bit, and other IEOs are not doing so great. On Binance, all the IEOs have always been doing a really good return. So hopefully this one will continue on that trend.
Yeah, and are those new IEO rules applicable for this week?
Exactly, they are applicable. The IEO rules we were discussing yesterday are applicable, and the new thing is that you will be able to now stake 250 BNB for 7 days, okay, and making and or claiming up to 25 lottery tickets, basically. So yeah, these new rules are in place and should be the new rules for all our future IEOs on Binance.
And do you have any opinions on this Wink project?
Not at the moment. I haven't looked at their white paper yet or much into the project. I will dig into that today and cover it in more details tomorrow.
Sure. So, shall we go on and do the market analysis?
Absolutely. Let's look at the market. So as we were discussing yesterday, Bitcoin was between 11 and 10K. We actually dropped 10K this morning. And right now it's going down, but very slowly with very little momentum. It's like nobody wants to step in to buy. So as long as this stays, we can see 9.8K being a decent support, at least on the 4-hour charts. There will hopefully be a bounce in this area. If this breaks, then the next support will be 9.3. So that's for Bitcoin, and that's currently my views. On the altcoin side, things are looking still pretty bearish. They are still, alts in general are not moving up, even though Bitcoin is going down. So now they are getting positively correlated. ETH is actually just ranging and staying stagnant. And so that gives us the same target for ETH USD at about 180. Ripple is behaving exactly like ETH, just consolidating while Bitcoin is going down slowly, and so that gives us more downside pressure for Ripple USD, and yeah, I mean that's basically where things are at this point. Alt's not doing much, and Bitcoin mainly pointing on the downside. So hopefully this will resolve soon. The market is just very boring at this point when this happens, and we should be able to get more momentum if we get out of this range, basically, either on the downside and with hopefully a strong bounce at 8.8 or 9.3, or on the upside if we close both above 11K or 11.3K. Yeah.
Yes.
But don't forget that this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion, okay?
Yes, so I wanted to say two things about it. The first one is that you really look like you know what you're saying, although I did not understand the word you said.
Yeah, feel free to ask me any question if there's something unclear.
And the other stuff is that I really hope the bearish stuff doesn't continue on, because on Friday I really like to go to my happy hour.
Yeah, hopefully market will be able to resolve soon. There will be a lot of expiry on the future markets this week, so that might generate some big moves.
Okay, and would you like to add something?
No, I think that's it for today on my side. If you have further questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, guys, please ask any question as well on our Telegram channel, and we will be more than happy to answer any of your comments.
Yes, please, guys, feel free to join our Telegram group. Our team will gladly answer any questions you have. And I hope you all enjoyed our broadcasting today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, as I said, please feel free to also put it in the comments below.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Idris.
Merci. Bye bye.